Hi guys and welcome back to another episode of Dove Podcast. Today I'm having here Mwalimu all the way from western part of Kenya to here to Mombasa. How are you doing, Mwalimu?
I'm doing well, I thank God.
How is your morning?
Morning was fine.
Okay.
I thank God to give me a chance to live again.
Okay, welcome to Dove Podcast.
Thank you.
Asante sana na karibu sana kwenye kipindi chetu. I know you're going to have an amazing conversation today. You're going to speak about leadership. You're going to talk about politics, the current state of politics in Kenya. Okay. Also, you're going to talk about your ambition. I know you have a lot of conversation. Feel at home.
Yes.
But I want to give you at least 30 seconds so that you can introduce yourself. Let them know you because it's your first time in our podcast today.
Okay.
Yes.
So I thank God again to give me a chance to be here. My name is Dennis Richard Ndekwa. I'm from the Western, the way you have said it. I'm from the Busia County, borderline constituency. And that's where my background started. So from there, I'm a teacher by professional. And I thank God to give me a chance to be in that position because it's a better position. It's a pillar, by the way, that mentor and nurture kids.
Okay. Welcome back. But before that, let me remind our audience that I keep tweeting at Dove Podcast, at Daniel Kihoro. The hashtag is the weekly review. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Our Facebook is Dove Podcast. TikTok, Dove Podcast. My name is Daniel Kihoro. So, Mwalimu, ukamove. Watu wanakuita kwanza. I know some they call you father, some they call you Mwalimu, others they call you a leader. How can you define yourself?
First of all, I'm a son.
A son.
A son.
Yes.
Of my mother.
Okay.
And the father. I'm also a husband to somebody.
I'm
a husband. Yes. I have a family.
Okay.
A father of 2 kids.
Okay.
I thank God for that to give me a grand chance to have the kids. And also, I'm also a father of the many children. Okay. And that one means that I'm a teacher.
Yes.
And also a principal at Bahari Parents Academy.
How is that leadership? You know, being a leader, being a principal, this means that you are receiving and you are guiding a lot of people. Remember, first of all, they're kids, they're students, and you know how students, they're very stubborn. How have you managed to be a good leader?
By the way, to be a leader is not easy.
Okay.
It's not easy at all. It depends with the umbrella that is surrounding you. So if you have a good people that give you support and encourage you, then you can just move on. And a leader is different from a director because you listen, then you synthesize from whatever they are saying, then you make the clear objective to them. Remember, they are listening to you. You are the one to give them, you are the one to guide them and give them focused. So when you slide a bit, then you can find yourself in a danger point. So leadership in content just need, you should be sober in your upstairs. You should also be a spiritual person. Before God is everything. Without God, my friend, you can't be a leader. Then treat others fairly. You will get whatever you want.
So that is the real definition of leadership now. Yeah, I think I have to remind them that you know, one of the schools okay, your school is among the schools that it is sponsoring this show because you're among the Bahari schools, and Bahari schools is among the schools that are sponsoring our show. But I want us now to go directly to today's topic, whereby we are going to discuss about the political state of the country. Okay. First, what's your take on the current political state of Kenya?
Okay, in terms of political of Kenya,
yes,
it's is a table that you can't predict. It's a table with a lot of waves. Because remember, nowadays when you're out of the government or when you are inside the government, you just do your own things. Because remember, there's an organization that's being formulated to give the principles and orders. So I believe that nowadays the Kenyans are not being listened. They just be given the measures. And we believe in our leaders. We choose them, but they are not doing their role. So when I describe about our political arena, how it is right now, it's just a matter of people, they want to be given the positions. Because it depends with the category you are. If you're in opposition, you are pushing yourself to be in the government. For those who are in the government, they are pushing them to get the resources. Now, in those movements, where is the citizen? They have never been mentioned. So people are just walking up and down. When you hear from the government, the main objective just to spread the gospel against those who are outside the government. And those who are outside the government, they are pressuring the government to make them they get a chance again to meet the government. So when you listen to them, you want to get a major objective why these leaders in these positions, where the governors can tell us their role. Let us understand the role of the governor.
Okay.
Let us understand the role of the president. Let us understand the role of our MCA. But everybody is a puppet to the other arms. Where is the judiciaries? You have seen many killings has been done.
Yes.
It's just a body formulated but being guided by other policies. That's how I can explain about the government.
So you want to say that the judiciary, they're not interpreting the law according to their role?
You know, judiciary, they are doing their role.
Yes.
But behind it, there's a pressure.
Yes.
A lot of pressure. Because we have seen the killings has been done. Many killings. Even today, there's a case still in the court that I will not talk about it. Those Gen Zs who protested were being killed. So when you come to the media, then you said you give the families money. Can family turn that person alive? No. When you've been taken, we have many corrupt cases that in the court, where are the files? You have heard that the court was banned, or there's no evidence has been tabled. What is about the government? So I believe that these three arms of the government, they are not playing the role. There's an ombudsman somewhere that's pushing the other things to be done.
Okay.
So there's no independent
the last conversation that we had with my last guest, we talked about the three arms of government. That's the judiciary, executive, and legislature.
Yes.
And nilimuuliza ya kwamba, which arm of government do you feel it's not performing its role? Alikuwa na his own opinion. On your take, which arm do you feel it's not performing the role?
You know, these three arms, they depend on each other.
Sure.
And when you go back to our 2010 constitutions, it's well describing each arm's roles.
Yes.
Like when you go to legislature,
yes,
they make laws.
Sure.
And also pass some other bills.
Lawmakers.
That has been divided into two categories. You have the Senate House
and the
National Assembly
sure.
House.
Yeah.
When you go to executive,
yes,
it's to approve the bills and implement the policies.
Yes.
And then the laws
to make it function.
Yeah, make it function.
Sure.
Go to the that's executive, by the way. That's make sure the policies are being met.
Yes, the judiciary now.
That's executive.
Yeah, and you're talking now. The last one is the judiciary now.
Now let me just say about executive.
Yes.
Executive, the main role to do what? To make the policies.
Yes.
Sawa?
Yes.
When you go to judiciary,
yes,
is to interpret.
The
Let us
law.
people understand what the law that was formed by the member of national assemblies.
Sure.
So when the member of parliament fail and get order from executive, you know, all these three arms that are being elected today, right now, the way I'm talking right now,
yes,
they're being guided by the executive. The order comes from above. Who is the executive? That question to be asked.
Okay.
Because when the case brought to the parliament, or for example, like we have seen the issue of impeachment has been done.
Yes.
Who tabulates the motions? Who want to impeach? We have seen the governors are being impeached.
In fact, that's the question that we should ask, because most of the people they're asking, is it the judiciary or the legislature or the executive that impeached the former president, Rigathi Gachagua?
Executive.
It's the executive. Not the legislature.
Not legislature.
Nor the judiciary.
Nor judiciary.
Justify.
That's executive.
Justify.
Because we have seen even that's come from our president, that our two houses are corrupt. You heard that point. The two houses are
corrupt. That's according
and even
to
themselves.
This is according to the executive to which the president comes from.
Yeah, and the legislature,
yes,
they call it as just what can express it? Just allegation.
It's allegation.
They need executive to prove.
Yes.
But you have seen how the motions of impeachment of the DP has been done.
Okay.
Rapidly. When you compare to the other governors or other stakeholders. A motion tabulates today.
Yes.
The member of parliament are called over the night to discuss about the motions. And even themselves, they said they had a corridor meetings. By the end of the day, impeachment has been done. Today, there is two phases of impeachment. The first to go to the member of parliament, then to go to the Senate. You have seen even the governor. There's a governor who case went to the Senate after MC, from MCA. It was being disqualified. You know, the MCA, they are living with the governor. They understand well the governor compared to the Senate.
Sure.
So, it's dynamic issues.
So you have not even answered my question. Which arm of government is not performing its role?
All of them, they are not performing.
All of them, they are not.
They are not performing. They are not performing. Just because of selfishness they had. They are not performing their roles.
Okay. Is Raila a betrayer?
Raila?
Remember his
Betraying what?
recent statement he made that they might, as the ODM brigade, they might have their candidate come 2027.
You know,
And remember, currently he's working with President Ruto through the MOU that they had. Kenya Kwanza, not Kenya Kwanza, UDA and ODM deal.
So we remember well, some few days ago they were celebrating the formation of the ODM in 20 years.
Yeah, sure.
Not done 20 years.
Yes, yes.
Remember, ODM is a party. And the party has its own policies and also the interest. So when you say that Raila is a betrayer, maybe it may sound to those who believe in him. Sawa? Because remember, a party it has also roles. Remember, if they went to join, we have something called the government, we call it a broad-based government.
Sure.
So a broad-based government, there's a bill or there's an MOU. They sat down and they agree. What kind of a discussion they went? How they discussed? Did they share to the Kenyan citizens? No. So when Raila came and said that I want to vie for the presidency, according to the other parties, he's just right. Because anybody can be a president. There's no policies that has been forced.
Mr. Ndekwe, I know very well that you have gotten my point very right.
I got it very well.
My point is, we know very well that Raila Amolo Odinga currently is working with President Ruto. And we expect, according to the expectation, we expect that Raila should support Ruto come 2027. But today, he's trying to say that he might raise a candidate come 2027. So is he not betraying President Ruto?
First of all, Raila is trying to organize his house.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of tensions in ODM house. And I remember very well that that meeting, the general secretary of ODM was absent in that part, in that organization.
Sifuna Edwin, the Senator of Nairobi.
Sifuna was not in that organization.
Sure.
And they had a lot of ups and downs because they have a lot of pressures. And also they want to give the spirit of ODM people a life. Because it's too early to come up to people, they say that I don't want to fight for the president. What do you expect tomorrow to be happen? Tension in the country. Are you getting my point? And also it's a democratic that we go election after 5 years.
Sure.
So between now and 2027, things may happen. So Raila won't come up and say that I want to be a president in 2027, there's no harm. It's not a betrayal. It's just a matter of discussing a welfare of the ODM party. So when you talk about a betrayal, because we can't sound it as a betrayal because that agreement, we don't know they agree. Maybe it's to make the government run within 5 years. Old agreement deal went for 5 years, 10 years. All the deal was about to make sure the people from the opposition get up offices in the government. So that deal is a very wide that we need to discuss about it. Because remember, even the ODM, Raila, was trying to vie for AU position as a chairman.
Sure.
Yes. Maybe it was one of the deal.
Yes.
Now, after failing that position, or securing that position, what next? See, I feel that they went back to have a drawing table. Maybe you have some elements they will agree or disagree. So what do you expect to be discussed in that anniversary? One is to make sure the house is organized. Two, at least to have one person can present the party. Getting my point? So let's wait. After this stage, what will happen? How is the voice of the opposition? Because even now, opposition is not well structured. Because everybody has its own interest.
I was listening to Prof. Herman Manyora. He's a political analyst in Kenya. You know him. He was trying to say that Raila Odinga, the opposition, their main goal or their main manifesto, it's not even maybe for someone like Rigathi Gachagua to be the president, but their main goal is to get Ruto out of presidency. Yes, so I got his point very well, and I understand that those people that maybe if Raila Amolo Odinga today will try and join the opposition brigade, do you feel that they will get Ruto out of presidency 2027?
You know,
Your opinion?
To get somebody outside the position that our president is holding is not easy. Because remember, today, today, the two arms, they are working hands to hands.
Which
Executive
yes.
and legislature.
Okay.
And you know the word.
So okay, you want to mean that the other arm is not working with the two arms? Why?
I'm just talking about those who normally have debates on a daily basis,
thank you,
because it's not easy to get a judiciary
Sure.
to involve themselves in political debates. But you know what's happening right now? Our president is very wise, and despite even Raila being in the government or not, our president is creating more and filling some loopholes that may hinder him to get another chance to lead. Now remember, we know very well our PS and CS the role. But what are they doing? They are making sure every place they go, they preach the gospel of Ruto.
Two
terms.
Okay.
Are you getting my point?
Yes, I've been seeing
Some of
them
many
even
meetings
here
has
in
been
Mombasa.
done in the state house. Have I get the clear link about those meetings? Because this president, our president, is creating an umbrella, a strong umbrella that anybody from outside it to get a link. So when Raila joined hands to our former DP, which is rare to be done, because I understand I understand very well the way he is about DP. So it will not be easy. First of all, to have a joint a coalition. Remember, even Kalonzo outside is crying because has been manipulated on the same. Remember when the formation of there's a party that was formed, Shikahau.
Shikahau party.
Remember Shikahau?
I remember the party.
The Shikahau. So it was like they want to make a format that can make sure Uhuru governments to be outside.
Yes.
But it's failed.
Okay.
Why? They have no trust in each other. So I believe that Gachagua...
No, let's talk about the opposition now at all. So talk about the opposition. You feel that even if Raila will join the opposition team today, they will not get Ruto out of power?
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. Because even when you go back to the people,
yes,
the interest of Raila has been decreased.
Okay.
It's not easy.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I want us now to switch gear, but before even we switch the gear, I want you to confirm this. Do you feel that the Ruto-Raila deal is working? Since Raila joined Ruto, do you feel that is there any development maybe that has happened to which maybe Ruto, if he could be alone, he couldn't deliver?
You know, the deal, maybe what I can say about the deals is just to lower the political tension, all the political pressure. But there's no development on it. Because right now, you can now confirm to me that the high rate of corruption is too high. Corruption is too high. And also you can confirm to me also that the issue of unemployment cases is too high. Many youths, they have no jobs.
With the reference, can I get those numbers of corruption that you're talking about?
Now, you can just go to the rate. For example, in 2024, I think our government was position 128 globally.
Globally?
Globally. It was
128.
So
which poll is that?
It was, we call it a foundation of, there's a body that was formulated, deal with the specific for corruption rating. Although I'll confirm for you later, because when our government, our leaders get the position, first of all, they create the rooms so that they can defend their properties. There's something called the state capture. And when you define what the state capture means, these are corrupted leaders who find themselves in a political and formulate the laws and policies that protect their properties. Get my point?
Sure.
So when you choose a wise and a better leader to join the race, a race of many corrupted leaders, these leaders, they just make sure they survive in the political arena. So when you talk about the deals, these deals that is benefiting the Kenyans, it's not benefiting the Kenyans. This deal just make few families to do what? To benefit. You have seen many people from the opposition getting the positions. You have seen many families from oppositions protecting their states For example, some governors can't be impeached because of the broad-based government. Some MPs, they can just take their money the way they want because nobody will follow them because they are already in the government. You get my point? So that was the benefit, maybe that's the deal. But to the Kenyans, we are still suffering. The package of life is too high. And we need somebody who should come out as a leader. And I was so happy with one of the MCA of Nairobi who decided just to resign. Because that MCA tried to stabilize his motions on how to get the infrastructures and how to develop the ward. Because if you have no voice, if you are a leader that you are still fighting for the Kenyans, you will not get a chance.
Okay. Mwalimu, tukimalizia conversation. Kuna hii swali ambayo ilikuwa likiulizwa sana. Ile ya, is the problem voters ama leaders? For example, we trusted, for example, our leaders in 2022. We felt that these are the best leaders that we could give them the positions to lead us. But after that, mtu akiingia kwa mamlaka, unapata tena wananchi wale ambao walimchagua, wanalalamika wakisema hata heri tungechagua yule mwingine. Lakini tunapata tena labda kwa mfano hao viongozi wanapotoka kwenye mamlaka, wakishaondoka tu kwenye mamlaka, wale wananchi wale unasikia wanabadilisha tena, wanasema hata heri yule ambaye tulimtoa, huyu tena ndio mbaya zaidi. So nataka kujua tatizo inakuanga wapi sana sana?
Najua Kihoro,
ndio mwalimu,
mwananchi hana lawama. Na kuna msemo unasema unapochukua tumbili kumtoa katika msitu huu, umpeleke katika msitu mwingine, tumbili atapanda tu mti.
Okay.
Umeelewa?
Yaani tatizo si msitu,
si mwananchi.
Bado atapanda tu miti.
So angalia hao viongozi. Hao viongozi wamekuja na mbinu nyingine mbadala.
Ndio.
Ambayo kuielewa ni ngumu. Because kumbuka hii katiba ya 2010 ulipokuja, ilikuwa katiba ambayo inaleta maoni mazuri. Nataka uelewe kwa nini mwananchi hana makosa. Because kulikuwa na term limits. Umeelewa? So kama ni president, kuna vipengele kabla ya 2020, kuna vipengele lazima president apitie. Awe mbunge, baada ya mbunge and arrival wa urais. Lakini unapata hii katiba imekuja imegawa. Katika sehemu kama 3. Utapata pale kuna MCA, kuna mwakilishi wa mama,
ndio,
we call them
women reps. Yes.
Sawa?
Yes.
Utapata pale kuna maseneta, kuna mbunge,
ndio.
Sawa?
Ndio.
Pale kuna
mwakilishi wadi sasa.
Mwakilishi wadi ambao ni mzee nimeanza naye pale.
Okay.
Pia utapata pale kuna rais.
Ndio.
So hawa watu ni wale watu ambao walikuwa katika uongozi. Unapata mbunge aliyekuwa mbunge kwa miaka mingi ameingia katika seneta. Yule mbunge,
yani ametoka tu kwenye uongozi, kwa mfano ametoka kwa uongozi wa ubunge ameenda sasa seneta, ndio.
Yule mbunge
ametoka
kwa seneta ameingia kwa ugavana.
Ndio.
Unaelewa?
Ndio.
Na ukiangalia vizuri hawa watu ngozi zao ni zile tu. Unaelewa? Sasa leo ukija kwangu unaniambia nataka kuwa mbunge, utanielezea vizuri. Mfano tuangalie kama hapa Mvita hapo. Penye magari ya kwenda sehemu za Changamwe. Ile stage yao unaona vile inakaa. Umeelewa? Mbunge atakuja kuambia, tuanze na MCA. Atakwambia nikinyia kuongozi nitahakisha hiki na kile kimetendeka. Unapoangalia mbunge akija na kwambia mimi nitahakisha eneo langu limekuwa eneo bora kulingana na sheria na nitatetea sheria za nchi. Hati wameenda sehemu anakula kiapo cha land, cha dunia na kiapo cha Mungu. Unaelewa? So unapata kiongozi anapoingia pale ana maoni nzuri, sawa. Lakini pale kuna pia viongozi. Kuna hii chama, hata nimalizie, kuna hii chama ambayo imeundwa because kumbuka chama imekupeleka.
Ndio mwalimu.
Chama imekupeleka, mfano nitumie tu kama ODM. Wewe umeingia kama kiongozi wa ODM. Sawa? Wewe ni mbunge eneo fulani. Kumbuka wewe una eneo lako, lakini ODM iko na sheria zake. Umeelewa? So ukitaka maendeleo fulani lazima ufanye kitu fulani. Sasa kumekuwa juzi tu hapa rais wetu amekuwa Ukambani. Mzee kitu alisema Ukambani. Nyanza walikuwa nje ya uongozi, wameanza kupata matunda ya Nyanza. So inamaanisha huyu mwenye Ukambani si mwana Kenya. Hakupiga kura. Lazima niingie serikali ndio nipate maendeleo ya nchi yangu. So politicians they have a problem.
Sasa shida sio piga kura. Kuna jambo ambalo umeliguzia nzuri kabisa na umesema kwamba kiongozi anaweza kuwa na maono mazuri zaidi wakati anataka kuingia kwenye mamlaka. Lakini wakati anafika pale juu kuna vyama ambavyo pia vinamuongoza na pia kuna wale wakubwa wake pale juu. Kwa hivyo tatizo inaanzia juu. Kulingana kama sijakosea point yako.
Najua kila rais anapokuja katika mamlaka ana malengo yake.
Sure.
Na malengo yake lazima madiwani wayafuate. Sasa kuna mgao ambao unaitwa NGCDF.
Yes.
National Government Constituencies Fund.
Yes.
Ndio?
Hazina za bunge.
Hazina za bunge. Na hii imekuwa mjadala sana katika
wengine wanasema itolewe,
wengine wanasema ibaki katika wabunge, wengine wanasema ni
katika magavana.
Umeelewa?
Ndio.
Najua uongozi wetu na tuna imani katika viongozi. Watu wamefanya wananchi wamekosa tumaini katika uongozi. Kwa sababu kila kiongozi anaingia katika serikali na maoni yake tofauti. Na unaona kila mtu anapoingia haingii kusaidia mwananchi, anaingia kuvuja zile rasilimali ambazo nchi ziko pale. Na ukiangalia vizuri sahi, we have a lot of problem on the issue of the corruption. Vile nimesema pale, hazina ya afya. Umeona vile paka mambo imesema kiongozi wa afya jiuzulu kwa sababu hawaoni benefits ya kuwa katika ile kitengo. Today the private sectors of the hospitals, the health sectors zimeweka vifaa zao chini kwa sababu ya nini? Malipo ya SHA hayawafiki.
Okay.
Na hayo malipo inafaa iende wapi? Inatoka kwa nani ikielekea kwa wapi? Umesikia pia kuna rasilimali ambazo za shule zimevujwa. The issue of the funds for the schools. We have ghost schools. Umeelewa? Hizi shule ambazo haziko katika database zilifikaje mpaka zikafika mahali zikapeanwa pesa? Umeelewa? So we have many questions that Kenyans, the government need to respond to the Kenyans, and we need to understand very well, because when you have an issue of the case of a corruption, this case should be stabilized and taken to the court. Let court do their mandate. But you find out well now they go ahead and sabotage the system of the independent bodies. Umeelewa? So nikikuwa vitu na mfumo mmoja ambao unaeleweka. Vile wamesema pesa zote, rasilimali zote zinafanywa katika mtandao, kikapokewa katika mtandao ambao imeleta pia mijadala mingi pale. So serikali inafaa kuja kidete iseme huu ni mwongozo wa pesa, hizi ni shule ambazo tumezipitia, na kila shule itapata mgao kulingana na idadi ya wanafunzi. Hii ni hazina ya afya ambayo inafaa ipate pesa yake kwa wakati fulani. Kuna eneo zingine za bunge ambao wabunge madaktari wamegoma, hawaendi kazini kwa sababu nini? Malipo hayafiki. Na kuna magavana nao wamekalia pesa, wanapoa pesa, wanaweka pesa kwa sababu we have only 1 year ahead. After 1 year there will be no development because everybody is focusing on 2027. Today, let the governments come out. You know, we have no problem with the opposition because they are doing their mandate, and there's no daily check. We go and now supervising or have a checklist on the oppositions. Opposition, they can come their own policies because Kenyans, we voted for the government and we have the government. So our eyes should be on the government, not the opposition. That's my point. So whatever they are doing, the opposition they are doing is not none of our business, by the way. Because hata wakisema 5 terms ama 1 term and whatever, they are right. They are right. As long as they are not intervening somebody's properties and and the life.
Okay.
But the one should be on the checklist is the government.
Okay. Mwalimu, nataka tumalizie conversation na your ambition. Do you have any ambition? Because I know you are a leader, and I was trying to check on your social media somewhere. I saw you posting something 2027 coming. So tukataka kujua, are you trying to tell us that maybe come 2027 you are going to be a leader, maybe here in Mombasa ama nyumbani?
Okay, in everybody ambitions to lead. Sawa, and our democracy or our constitution give us a chance to vie any position you need. But for now, if we'll be given a chance, if the time reach, I have no problem. It's too early to announce that. But I have a lot of things that I'm implementing on my sides. Na muda ukifika ambao pia sisi tunajiona kama vijana tumehitimu katika uongozi, tutajitoa katika uongozi.
I want you to clarify this. That one thing that if today, for example, the people of Mombasa Mvita, they'll give you that chance, are you going to change or to do to which the current member of parliament never did before.
So, one,
That one thing.
what I will do is to make sure everybody feel comfortable on his or her constituency.
What do you mean by making them feel comfortable?
You know, citizens need to be involved. I'm getting my point. Because leaders are just representative. When you have an issue, a problems affect you, that come, go down to the ground. Ask your colleagues, what the challenges are they going through. Ask them. Waulize, kana waambie mama, tunataka hiki, na kile. Your work is just proposed. We have some member of parliament who have never tabled even the motion in the parliament. They are just there. They're just getting the benefits of holding some position in the parliament. But nobody should come out. Tell me when you listen to some members of the parliament coming up with the motions. They are not. So, what the problem we are facing, we have a blaming game. Because they know very well that Kenya, they don't understand about the division of the government. Because now a member of parliament is just idle. The eyes is on the governor. Get my point?
Sure.
The governor is watching the MCA. The MCA is watching the governor. Governor go to the back to the president. So you find yourself member of parliament and women rep, they're just there. So we need to come up to restructure. Na nashukuru president amesema utakuwa na katiba day. That we'll have some new faces and new changes of the katiba. So we need to come up clearly. If you find yourself you are guilty of corruption, you don't hold any position, just go home. Don't even try to buy. And that case of corruption should not be staying in the file. As long as they have allegation that you corrupted, umevunja masilimali ya mali asili ya shule ya nchi.
Yes.
Umepatikana na mkasa wa fulani ambao umevunja mali. Kesi ifunguliwe. Na kesi ikifunguliwa ikiendelea unakaa nyumbani.
Okay, mwalimu unatoka western part of Kenya, that is Busia. All the way, you karibu na Uganda. In fact, Busia is the border of Kenya and Uganda. Will you go back home ama utasimama huku Mombasa?
Najua Kenya is our country. Any place.
Any place.
Any place.
So uko tayari huku na pia uko tayari kule.
Popote ambao nafasi itapatikana.
Jambo la muhimu ni kushughulikia wananchi.
Okay.
Sawa, sisi tumeshukuru sana. I know we can talk until tomorrow because we have a lot of things yenye bado tunafaa ku-educate our audience, and I believe that we will organize for another conversation so that mwalimu mahali tumeanzia, kwa sababu tujiongelea bado leadership vizuri. Where do our leaders do wrong? You know, bado it's a conversation that we'll have another time, but because our time it's not on our side, naambiwa na our producer Jennifer Kadu ya kwamba hatuna muda, lakini mwalimu mimi nitakuita tena. Sasa hizi nataka kwanza nikurelease uende ufundishe watoto, kwa sababu unajua, remember you are also a leader there, kwa sababu watoto wako kama wajiona baba, unajua tukikaa tena sana bila kuona baba pia wanaathirika. Maybe your last word or your parting shot to our audience today.
So my last recommendation, let's fight for our right. As long as you understand your right, go for it. And also I am advising the Kenyans, go back and open your constitution 2010. Understand it. Don't be manipulated by the political words. Just go for it. Because you have a right for expression. You have a freedom of anything that you feel, as long as you are not interfering with the next person. So let's come up as youths, and let's put the government on the checklist. Let the government do their role. You know, it's not better to say that I'm creating a job outside the nation. Those are the people's nations. Let's create our jobs inside the nation first. Let's feel that we feel our country first before we go to abroad.
Okay.
Get my point?
Sure.
So the governors, the president, and who else listening, create chances in our nations. Don't workload the citizens, because now common mwananchi anasuffer. Tunamuita mama mboga.
Yes. Na mtu
boda anaumia sana because kila ambacho alitarajia kukipata hakipati. So tunaomba kuwa muda mchache ambao umebaki watarekebisha.
Okay. Haya, shukrani sana, chani kusalamia mwalimu. Tunasema tunakutakia kila la heri kwa safari yako ya kisiasa na pia safari yako ya kikazi. Na pia ukitoka hapa nenda upeane ujumbe ambao kweli najua kuna vijana wengi zaidi ambao wanataka kujifunza moja mbili ili waweze kukamilisha na wajue kuna vitu vingi ambavyo wanafaa kujifunza. Ila kwa sisi tunasema asante sana and thank you so much for your time. To our audience, they normally say that for every beginning there's an end. We have come to an end of this podcast. You are watching Dove Podcast, and today I had Richard Ndekwe. He's a principal and also a political analyst. To our sponsors, thank you so much for keeping this show going. Special thanks to our director Mohamed Ayanle tuendelee. Amekuwa very supportive to this. Also, Jackson Chacha, our media consultant, our producers, that is Jennifer Kadu and Catherine Kate Riga. Sorry, thank you so much for making sure that our podcast was successful. And most important thing, nyinyi viewers, thank you so much, because without you, we could not be having this conversation. If you have not subscribed, please make sure you have subscribed, like, and share. I was your host, Daniel Kihoro. Until next time, bye-bye.